Hey guys, Ash here, Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video. Sending some love, some positive vibes your way, especially if you need them out there today. Man, it has been a whirlwind trying to cover all the content, you know, life on top of that. I'm not asking for sympathy.
What do you want?
But I've been busy trying to keep up with all the news of all the Alice in Wonderland events, and I owe you all, honestly, an apology. The content here has been just so rushed that instead of taking a couple extra hours, really doing my research and, you know, being a little bit late, you know, to the uploads, to the second the news comes out and repeat what everybody else says.
What are you saying?
I mean, I'm saying they add a lot more too. I'm not like saying their quality sucks as well, but I've just been rushing to get it all out, and it's stupid. The last video I put out, best champions and teams for the Queen of Hearts event dungeon, I forgot the best epic in the game.
Maybe I'm a fool.
Not only that, but little things, like I used Armands on every battle instead of like using Ninja, who's more accessible and you can build them fast as a CC champion with freeze instead of stun, you know? So I'm just not super proud, and why I keep going to the arena, I have no idea. I'm not super proud of it, guys, and I apologize to you all, and I think the most important thing in life is,
let's play Raid Shadow Legends.
even though it's just Raid Shadow Legends, it still is my channel, and I want the quality to be a little better than it has been. So I'm just gonna learn from it, I'm gonna get better. So thank you for sticking with me. Inquisitor Shamael, okay? Sorry for the long preamble there, but I had to get that off my chest. Inquisitor Shamael is a beast. So is Doom Priest and Geo. For me, like, this is the early on big three in terms of epics. If you have them, congratulations. They're all insane, you know? I have Scylla Drakes for, you know, the heals and the stun, and then Ninja on the team for the freeze. We're looking for, you know, CC, and we're looking for a way to kill without doing a ton of buffs. But of course, if you have protection and kind of later game strategy, there's ways around that, you know? And especially for new players out there, I apologize for sometimes taking things for granted. And, you know, in terms of thresholds, where should you be aiming to farm in this dungeon? We want to look at the stars of artifacts and accessories that we can get, right? So when it goes from 4 to 5 to 4 to 6, we want to be aiming to farm 13 or above so we have a chance at 6-star gear, and we're not using our energy for lesser gear, right? Even if it takes us longer. Same thing from 4 to 6 to 5 to 6 here. So 19 to 20, right? And then it just get better in terms of the rarity after that. So anyway, I'm farming in the first 5 to 6 area. Stage 20, this is like something that, again, progression players out there should be aiming to in terms of a dungeon that you're able to clear to farm pinpoint gear and accessories, artifacts and accessories rather, which are so incredibly good. Okay, so Inquisitor Shamael. Why is he so insanely good? Well, his True Fear cleanse that he has no cooldown. So it's always going to be proccing. The crazy thing is, and I have a note on this team as well, but the crazy thing is, on Inquisitor, is I took him out of my vault when you guys made all the comments about, like, dude, where's Inquisitor Shamael? He's a beast. So I tried him out, and I put him on the team, and the team killed it, obviously. And then I realized I had no gear on him. He was totally stripped down. Not one artifact, not one accessory on him. And I'm going to do that same run just to prove it after this one. He stays alive the entire match, and he cleanses the team, right? And on his counterattacks, he can still dish out a lot of damage just from War Master procs, right? So it was insane. He did like 150,000 damage or something like that with no gear on, and he stayed alive the entire battle, and he cleansed my team because of all these counterattacks that he has. So no cooldowns on his kit, just a really strong champion. A note on this team. It's not ideal to have Geo and Ninja if I'm going to be using Ninja as a burner, not just freeze, because he's basically overriding the RNG of the burn is overriding Geomancer's burn. Thus, I'm not getting the Stone Guard passive. So, you know, the team works just fine, but it could definitely be optimized further with a different burner or a different control champion, or, you know, just kind of separating those two. But of course, it works very well together as well. It just takes a little bit longer. Oh man, I should have not cut there because he had a massive hit. So 700,000 damage coming from Inquisitor, and then we have 737 from Ninja. Geo at 234. I have an updated Geo guide on basically why he's still one of the best, if not the best, epic champions in the game. Quickly, let me show you the build on Inquisitor. All right, guys, so here is the build. I have triple cruel on him with 15% ignore defense. You know, ignore defense is predicated on how many buffs he has on him on the A2, and we don't want to be to be buffing a lot in this strategy, at least in this dungeon, without running protection gear or having some sort of a game plan there. So I don't mind the ignore defense. A lot of his damage is coming from War Master, certainly about, you know, a quarter of it or so, a fifth of it, in that last run at least. And then we have accuracy on the banner. Accuracy is important on this champion. A lot of people don't realize that when he kills somebody with his A2, which could be one of the minions of the Queen of Hearts, plays a true fear on all enemies for 1 turn, which is helpful, right? It can help CCing for your team. So for that reason, we do want accuracy on him. So accuracy on the banner, crit damage on the amulet, attack on the ring. We have speed on the boots, attack on the chest, and crit damage on the gauntlets. Here's the masteries here. Again, I love War Master on this guy, especially for situations like this on all of his counterattacks. So War Master is a tier 6. We came down, we picked up Retribution as well for some counterattacks. Now let's go ahead and do the naked run, because we already know it works. I just did it. Let's remove really quickly here, and we'll have a little bit of fun. We don't even need, we don't need the accuracy. It's all good to have. You can build him down support tree for the same reason as well. Some people do. All right, so there he is. All right, so here we are with Inquisitor Shamael. No gear on. Don't do this at home. The only AI customization we have is basically prioritizing the A3 for Geo and prioritizing or opening with the freeze on Ninja. But again, you're seeing here, decreased defense. That's the cruelty proccing off of all those little, auto counterattacks that he has. And then he'll be cleansing, infinitely, essentially, right? Whenever the True Fear lands, we cleanse it, and that's it. So still works, no gear, and we're good to go. Not ideal. Throw some HP on him, throw some damage, but he's that good that he brings, 80% of his utility, 90% of what makes him special, without even worrying so much about the build. I'll come back at you guys at the end of this one. We'll call it a vid. All right, guys, not too bad. 144 there. And again, we've got a no gear Inquisitor. So guys, that's going to do it for the video. Thanks again for watching. Much love. And as always, take care, guys.